Hello, how are you?
Yeah, I'm fine. And how are you?
I'm also doing great and I'm elated to have a conversation with you.
Thank you,
Yes.
ma'am.
So is this your first conversation on
No, no, ma'am. This is a third conversation. My first conversation with Sandhya, ma'am.
okay, yeah. I had a lot of conversations with her. She's very nice lady. Yes.
Yes.
And second conversation with whom?
Second, second conversation with Jyoti, ma'am.
Yeah, yeah. I had conversation with her. Two or three conversations I have. Yes.
Yeah, I have some little nervous.
No,
I
no. Don't need to be nervous because just like I'm also learner, we are also learner. Okay. Some is to some extent ahead and some is far behind. So this is not necessary to here to be. This is good platform for learners actually. I'm just like you. You are learner and I'm also learner.
yes,
So
ma'am.
we are meeting first time. So could you please introduce yourself?
Yes, ma'am. My
Yes.
name is Mahima Tiwari. I am a housewife. I have done MA and B.Ed, and I want to be a teacher. So I am preparing for the teaching government job, government exam as a TGT, PGT, and nowadays I am focusing only my English language.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I have two children,
Okay. That's great. That's
and
lovely to hear that.
currently I have opened my YouTube channel for the purpose is learning English
Yeah.
language.
Yeah. Same here. Yes.
Yes, ma'am. And
So
I encourage with you and Sandhya ma'am and Jyoti ma'am.
yeah,
Yes,
we all are learners. Yes.
yes,
Yes.
ma'am. Because being a housewife, I cannot go outside doing any work because I have many responsibility to children.
Yes.
So
Yes.
yeah,
I can
so that's
understand.
how.
It's very difficult
Yeah.
for homemakers to go out for learning something. Yeah.
Yes.
Can
But
understand.
get a little free time, so I have do something for myself. So
Yeah.
so I yeah
It's a great spirit you have that despite you are so much busy but still you are learning something. You
yes
have the desire to create any talent in yourself. So this feeling is great. That
yes
lovely to hear that about you. So now I'm going to introduce myself. My name is, as you know, Pooja Saxena. I'm connecting with you from Lucknow, Uttar Pradesh. And as per my qualification, I have completed my master's in economics and B.Ed as well. I'm married and blessed with two kids. And my hobbies are learning to English and listening to devotional songs and doing household chores like cooking, stitching, embroidery, and all. But these days, I'm focusing on my spoken skills. It's all about me. Uh,
I inspired by you, ma'am, because the learning skills is have no any it can say ki no any age limits to learning
yes,
something.
yeah, definitely. We can learn anything at any age. Whenever we get time, we can learn.
Yes,
We
ma'am.
should not be shy to learn only because of this that I have aged lady, so I should learn. It's not like that.
Yes,
Whenever
ma'am.
our time is here, so we should learn. We should try to inculcate some skills in ourselves instead of wasting the time in gossiping and sitting here and there, backbiting. So uh, instead of doing this, I'm just learning. So it's good. Yes. You want to become a teacher in future.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
what type of preparations are you doing?
Sorry. What?
What type of preparations
Okay.
are you doing?
Yeah, I'm preparing government exams, TGT, PGT in English subject because my teaching subject is English.
Okay, great. That's why you should be fluent in English in order to teach your kids in a better way. Yes.
Yes,
Because
ma'am.
these days every parents wants to enroll their child in an English spoken atmosphere, you can say.
Yes,
So it is very necessary to be fluent a teacher in
yes, ma'am.
English. Yes. So what are your hobbies
Yeah, my
apart from
hobby.
learning English?
Sorry.
Apart from learning English, what else you like to do in your leisure time?
Uh, yes, ma'am. My hobbies are listening music sometimes when I get free time, and gardening. I like gardening and reading and teaching. I like teaching. So
So,
that's all.
so do you teach any children at home, or are you taking tuitions, etc.?
No, I do not take any tuition. I teach my children.
Okay, yeah, that's a great work. So how old are your children?
Um, I have two children. So elder one is daughter. So she is 11 years old, and
Oh,
my younger son is 6 years old.
okay, both are quite young. So
Yes.
definitely you should teach them, because if you engage any tutor for them, so uh, he he will not pay so much of attention just like you can do. It
Yes.
happens. Yes. So anything else do you want to ask me?
Yes, ma'am. And what about you, ma'am? About your daughters?
Just my elder one is doing BCom honors, and it's her second year, and my younger one is in 10th standard this year. Yes. They both
Ma'am,
are grown up now. They can do all their work by themselves. So that's why I have some leisure time. So that's why I'm doing practice.
yeah, ma'am, you are doing a great job.
Yeah. Thanks. Yeah.
And
Thanks.
nowadays, English speaking is very, crucial in our
Yeah.
day-to-day life.
Yeah, definitely.
English language affect our life in every way.
Yes, yes, definitely.
Yeah, as a children growth, when we go outside somewhere, for example, school, as a parents
Yes.
meeting, yeah, any other part. So it's affected if you do not speak English, so it's effect on your life.
Yeah. It's
Yes, ma'am.
embarrasses us a lot when we go for attending the parents' meetings. At that time, we feel that how important spoken English is,
Yes, ma'am.
because teacher is quite able to speak, and some of the parents are also able to speak. At that time we feel a lot of embarrassment that I'm
Yes.
not able to speak. And
Ma'am,
second benefit is that just like you are trying to learn how to speak English, so this way you will make your children fluent, because when you will speak at home, so by this you will provide a spoken environment for your children, so they will get to learn very quickly at that. Yeah, this is the great advantage of learning English for housewives, I think. Yes.
ma'am, if you have a knowledge, if you have a qualification, and
Yes.
yeah, in spite you have not a good communication, as English spoken. So this is feel
Yes.
disappoint. Yeah. So yeah, that's why when I feel ki if I have a good qualification, if I have a good knowledge, so why I cannot speak English.
Yes. Spoken is
Even
very necessary these days.
even
Def-
somebody have no any qualification, no have any environment, but somebody is speak very well in English. But
yeah.
yes, but why I cannot speak very well? I
Yeah.
think every housewife, everyone is thinking about it.
Yeah.
Why, yeah,
So
why they?
only reason is that we are not getting environment. That's why we don't have courage to speak. That's why we don't have confidence. And
Yes.
because of that, we are not able to speak. So in order to speak in English, we need to surround ourselves with the environment of is English. Just
Yes.
like if we are watching something on mobile, so we should watch English content. We should listen more and more English content, and we should try to speak at home, at least with the kids in English. So this way we can surround ourselves with the environment of English. This is the only way,
And
because
man,
lack
it's
of surroundings is responsible for this. Thus we are not able to speak.
and ma'am, English language when you speak, when you, I mean to say कि English spoken only if you have knowledge. Sorry, if you have interest, if you take
Yes,
interest, कि yeah, I can learn spoken.
yes,
If
yes.
yes, if you inculcate, and if you think in your mind, if you set your mind कि yes, I can speak, I can
Yeah,
learn English, that's then you can learn English. But
yeah,
if you think about English spoken, कि it's not cup of my tea, it's not I am not able to speak English. So yeah, so you cannot speak. It's
yeah,
only, yeah, it's only your mind, your thinking.
yeah,
It
yeah.
depends
So
on your thinking.
definitely you must have heard the quote that there is a will, there is a way.
Yes, ma'am.
Where
Yes.
there is a will, there is a way. So if you determine to do something, to learn something, not only in English, in every field of life, whatever you want to learn, so
Yes.
definitely nobody can stop you from learning. So it's
And
all about our mindset.
yes.
That we are going to waste our time in other nonsense things, or we are going to utilize our time.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
And if you're learning something new, so it's a need to consistency.
Yes.
If you're learning something new, so you should consistent.
Yes.
Yes. And
We should practice
if you
every day.
think, yeah, if you think I learning only 7 days, only 1 month, so it's
No,
not
no,
limit.
no, no. It's a journey.
Yeah,
You
it's a
have
journey.
to, you have to uh,
You have to be
be with
patience.
it. You have
Yeah.
to be with it. You need patience to learn it,
Yeah.
and gradually you will adopt your mind and your tongue will adopt it.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so it will take time because English is not our language and it is foreign language, not my native language. So definitely it will take time. And
Yes.
day by day we all are improving. I am noticing in every my friends, just like Sandhya and Jyoti and all, many more. So they all are improving day by day.
Yes.
So having conversation is also necessary. So tell me that as you also know that there are four aspects of learning English: reading, writing, listening, and speaking. So, what step are you taking at most? All four or any one or two?
Ma'am, yeah, according to spoken language, when you starting, so there are four steps is very necessary. But
Yes,
if you have not enough time, yeah, if can do not in four step, you cannot follow. So I think there are two major step. First is listening carefully. If
yes,
you listen carefully, English content, base of English content, and second is speaking. Without speaking, you cannot able.
yes,
So yeah, so only two step I follow. Reading is very good. You if you speaking a very fancy spoken, but yeah, I cannot read. But I want to. But sometimes when I get free time, yeah, little time, so I read book. But yeah, it's the four step is very necessary.
yes,
But you cannot enough time. So if a learner is a beginner, anyone, so it's the need to step is priority. If you listening carefully, and if you listening English video, English content, anything, and if you speaking,
yes,
speaking is very, very important. Without
yes.
speaking, you cannot speak.
Yeah,
Okay?
speaking
Yeah,
is very important.
yeah.
Just
It
like
doesn't matter.
if we
It
want
doesn't
to,
matter.
anybody, if anybody wants to swim and he learns everything about swimming, he
Yeah.
takes guidance about everything of about swimming. But until and unless he goes in water, he can't swim.
Yes.
Just like a driver, no matter how much knowledge he has about the car, but until and unless he drives by himself, he can't drive. So just like English, until and unless we speak, we can't know how to speak. We can't get fluent. Okay, so speaking is more important, but as per my perspective, every four steps are necessary, at least for beginners: reading, writing, and listening and speaking. We should work on all these four steps, and definitely they help. But as per myself, I also do only two aspects more: listening and speaking. Sometimes I get time, so I try to read something. I have a book. The name is Panchatantra Stories. In this book, short stories of children in English in a very easy way. So I try to read a louder way. So it helps me a lot, making right pronunciation and all. So this is
Ma'am,
the. So
yes,
where
ma'am.
do you live?
I'm
You
also
didn't tell me. Where do you live?
yeah, I am from Uttar Pradesh, and I live in Mirzapur.
Mirzapur. Oh, that's very nice place. Ma Vindhyachal temple is there. Yes,
Yes.
I visited there two times. Yeah, for having a darshan of Ma Vindhyavasini. So, have you visited there?
Yeah, many times because Vindhyachal is near.
Yeah. So you live in proper Mirzapur. You live in
Yeah,
proper
yes, yes,
Mirzapur.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I live in proper.
Okay. So these days, a lot of construction work is going on that temple.
Yes,
Yeah,
ma'am.
I have heard about it. Yeah. Yeah.
And how was your journey in English, about English?
Yeah, it is going good. Ever since I got the platform of YouTube, since then it is amazing journey. I'm enjoying it. I have had conversation with many YouTubers, and now they have become my friends. Just like we don't hesitate with each other. So now it is going good, and ever since I joined this platform, I improved a lot. Yes.
So when did you started, ma'am? English spoken.
Spoken. So as per my channel, so it's been 3 months. I have created this channel, Flourish with Puja, for enhancing my spoken skills. That's why I created this channel. The main motive is this. And before creating this channel, I was passionate about learning English. So I had a conversation with many YouTubers, just like Mansi, Housewife English Corner. Her channel's name is. My first conversation was with her. So, and many other YouTubers, I used to take conversations, but I was not having any channel, so I didn't upload anywhere. But before this, I was passionate about learning English. So I had a channel. The name is Darshan with Puja, in which I am uploading my travel related videos. So when I go somewhere, so I used to make a video, and then I explain everything about that temple, about that place in English. So this way I was doing practice before creating this channel. My old channel is Darshan with Puja. So, and later I felt that I'm procrastinating in learning English. I'm lagging behind something in learning. So I created this channel in order to be consistent. And now I have just like a responsibility of running this channel, that I have to create any video, I have to take any conversation to upload on it, because I have to run this channel. So this way, now I have become consistent. This is my journey, and I'm enjoying a lot in this journey. Yeah. How is your journey?
Yeah, ma'am, it's great. I inspired when I watched many videos. Firstly, I started to watch Rajni, ma'am.
Okay.
Try to thrive. So,
Yeah, yeah.
yes,
I
ma'am.
had a
And
conversation with her. She is very nice, and by conversing with her, you can remove your lots of mistakes.
yes,
Yes,
yeah, she has many experience. She has a lot of
yes, yes.
experience
She is
because
quite
yes,
well equipped.
yeah,
Yes,
and her background is different.
yes,
She has done graduation in Korean language.
yes,
So
yes, yes.
yes, ma'am.
Yeah, it depends. Yeah.
Yes.
She's
So
working hard actually in her every session with any YouTuber, with anybody. You will notice that she is giving some knowledge at last. She is explaining some word, some phrase. So this way, by watching her videos, we get more and more knowledge. I have experienced it. She is working hard on her videos. Yes. And it's a very lovely session. It's my pleasure to have a conversation with you. Thanks for joining me. Okay,
thank you, ma'am, to giving opportunity.
thanks. It's my
Thank you so
pleasure.
much.